Hi everybody, it's me, it's Jill. How are you? Come and do some crafting with me. I've been looking at these little stamps and yeah, I've developed a bit of a taste for them. Now, welcome to my channel if you've not been here before, or welcome back if you have. Now, I am me, and what you see is what you get. I'm sorry, but sometimes it's not, well, let's just say it's not very professional. I lose stuff all the time. But anyway, welcome into my messy, messy craft room. Now, I've got some bits and pieces here. These are items. Now, I suppose I better... Oh, no, I don't know where these are from. I think they're from the current catalogue. I will put the details down below anyway, okay? So I've got... you know, I just wanted to save a bit of time today. I've got 2 card bases. I've got all the mats ready to go. If you want to have a look at my store, it's jilllancet.stampinup.net. Now that's got 2 T's on the end. It is like the British Medical Journal, but they forgot to put a second T on, silly billies. Anyway, that's, yeah, Jill Lancet. Sorry, I just put that lamp on because I forgot that. I already forgot something. We're, what, 2 seconds into this? Okay, so I've got heaps of stuff here. We're going to get right to it. Now, I'm using 2 images from some stamp sets that I got, and they're so cute. Choose Happy and Happiest Day. Now, they've got lots of little images in here. They've also got little sentiments in this one. This is a great set. If you're a beginner or, you know, you want to create with children, be it your own or you've got classes or something, these little images are really, really good. They don't take long to colour. You don't have to colour them in even, but they're fun. This one here, I bought this specifically for that. And I'm actually going to use it today. Haven't used it up until now, but there you go. So they're the 2 sets, Happiest Day and Choose Happy. Are you sensing a theme? Happy? Happiest? Yeah. This time of year, we want to be happy. We don't always get what we want, but we do want to be happy, specifically at this time of year. Now, I've got some blends. I've also got 1 Stampin' Write marker, and I've got this funny looking marker here, which I'll go into in a minute when we're there, okay? So I've got a selection of like colors, and I've also got I'll just get a clean page. I don't think you want to see this. So I just totally lost my whole train of thought. I've got my Stampin' Pierce mat because these are photopolymer stamps. I'm going to show you how you can take one little image and make that, expand that so that it is some designer series paper. Now, these cards, they're quick, but they are designed by me to satisfy your artsy side. I said artsy, okay? So before you all send me emails, artsy. So I'm going to make 2 cards. That's how quick they are, okay? So I have a standard card base. This one is in Pool Party. I have matte 1 in basic white. I have matte 1 in basic black, and I have matte 2 in basic white. Now they're both the same, except this is in pumpkin pie. Everything else is the same, okay? So, you know, you can make these very, very quickly. So the first one I'm going to make is this one with the pumpkin pie. So I'm taking my piece of basic white. That's all I need, and it is matte 2. Now I'm going to just grab a piece of this and pop it on top of the mat because I want to stamp on it, okay? So I've got the mat here. Now I want to use the little daisy image. Now, look, I haven't even cleaned this from my play. Perhaps I better clean it, I think. Hang on a tick. Just hold the horses, honey. Still didn't even clean it properly. But look, that's done, okay? So just dry that. Gosh, that was wet. Gosh, that chamois was wet. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so I have this little daisy image, and I'll show it to you. It's from this set, Choose Happy, this little daisy image. Details below. I've just got my tuxedo, Memento Tuxedo Black, and I'm just going to use that black colour. I've also got a greeting from and I'm using that greeting on both cards, and it is this one here, wishing you the happiest birthday. Now, of course, you can use any sentiment stamp that you have. You can use any little image stamp that you have as well. So I want to put this towards the top half of the mat 2 in basic white. Now I'm just going to give this a good stamp up. Now, sometimes the ink is not very even in my tuxedo black, so I'm just going to have a look at that. What's the bet it doesn't come out like that on here? Okay, let's have a go. Now I'm not, you know, like I'm just guesstimating where I want this. So it's about there. I hope you can see this. It's about there. Hang on. Now, I'm very nervous about this conking out, you know, running out of YouTube juice. So just bear with me while I just have a little look. Yep, okay, we're fine. Crisis averted. Okay, so that's that. Now this one, I'm using the little daisy one, and it's a fairly straightforward outline stamp. I'll do a sample of it here. And yep, beautiful, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stamp this randomly around this whole image. Now, look, life isn't perfect, so just do your best, okay? So I'm turning the stamp and the paper around so that I get different aspects of this, and I'm leaving just a little bit around the sentiment so that I'm not too close to it. Okay, so we'll just try this out. Let's have a look. Sometimes it's a bit hard to sort of figure out where you're going to put it, but look, just do your best. Nobody's going to measure to see if these have been put at a certain distance. So, yeah. And you know what I say, if they criticise, they're off the card list. So I'm just filling this in now. So, yeah, just go around and fill in those spaces. This is really actually good fun, and it's quite relaxing to a certain extent. So just, yep, do your best. And you want them to go sort of like in random directions, just so they're not all totally uniform. Oh, and I double stamped that. Never mind, don't worry about it. Life isn't perfect, guys, remember? That is probably where we're going to put a gem. And I'll show you what I mean if you missed it. Good grief. Yep, don't forget to sort of go off the edge with these images. Now, I just double stamped it there, but look, I'm not going to worry about that. I am going to worry about putting the lid on this ink pad though, because, yeah. Okay, so I've got this. Okay, so now I've chosen a few different colours. I've got, where is my Pale Pool Party? I've got light pool party here. I've got dark pumpkin pie, and I've got dark granny apple green. These are the three that I'm going to use for this particular little daisy, and it was quick to colour in. Now, no, actually I think it was the dark pool party I used when I was mucking around. So I'm just going to go with the dark. I'm doing the chisel end, and I'm just going around one side of each of the daisy petals. So you're not fully colouring this in, but you're just going to, it doesn't have to go right up to the edge either. And look, it doesn't have to be perfect, okay? Now, you might be thinking, oh my gosh, this makes me nervous. Don't be nervous, because it's going to be one of those whimsical backgrounds, and it won't matter what you do. It'll look great. Okay, so I'm just going around. I'll hold it up. I'm just doing down one side of the petal. I'm just drawing a line. I'm just following the lines that are already on there. And if it doesn't go the whole way, it doesn't matter, okay? In fact, it's probably better if it doesn't. And yeah, it does dry back a little bit lighter, so don't worry, okay? And very, very quick, very quick. But you are colouring it. It will have colour on it. It should satisfy that little artistic streak. And it really does classify as like a handmade card. Hand coloured anyway. Now I've had a bit of a busy week this week. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Costco. Oh, can I say that? It's a great big supermarket, like almost like a warehouse. Huge. The trolleys are double the size. I had a bad back after I came out of there because of pushing this huge trolley around. Now I'm taking the dark pumpkin pie and I'm just colouring in the centre of these. And again, if I don't do it totally, it's not going to matter. In fact, it'll probably be better if you don't. So I'm leaving kind of little bits of white somewhere on it. I'm just basically drawing a little circle inside the circle, if that makes sense. There we go. Have I got them all? Did I get them all? Yep. Now with the dark granny apple green, same thing. I'm just going to do 2 strokes down these leaves. And if it doesn't fill right in, and you can see there's a little bit of white, good. That's what I want. Okay, so turn the page to make it a little bit easier for your hand. Excuse me. It's been very, very hot in beautiful downtown Greystanes. Yeah, Christmas is coming. Sydney Christmases are very warm, usually very humid. And I don't think that will change this year. We've already had some really, really steamy days. So, yep. I'm telling you, I should have been born in the Northern Hemisphere, I think. I think that's where my ancestors come from anyway. Right, there we go. How beautiful is that? It didn't take very long. I'm now going to stamp the same daisy on the inside of the insert, yep. That is the matte 1 in basic white. So I'm just going to do a couple. I haven't really done this on any samples, so if it looks a bit weird, you'll know why. Okay, that looks okay. That looks good, actually. I like that. So we'll just pop that there, and I'm just going to do exactly the same thing, okay? Now, the reason you wouldn't do this straight onto your card is that it does bleed through with the blends, as you can see. You don't want that showing. You just want beautiful colour. And you don't want to be stressed out doing this. So, yeah, make this as fun and as relaxing as you can. So there's the leaves done. Where's our pool party? I'm just going to go around some of these. And that's it. It's done. Of course, you can put a sentiment in there. I'm not going to bother. I'm going to glue this together now. So what I decided to use as accessories were this beautiful iridescent ribbon. Now I'm going to pop that across the bottom. That's pretty much all I think it needs, is just that. So I'm going to snip a bit off. Just like that. I'm going to pop some Seal Plus on the back of this, just where I want this. That's going to go there like that. Just like that. So I'm just going to pop a bit of Seal Plus just to hold that in place while I glue it all together. Now, I always like to do one and then check to see if it's straight. Beautiful. That's going onto our black background. Liquid glue, I think. Liquid glue. Let's make sure we don't have any liquid glue issues today. Oh, you've got no idea. Okay. Now, it's like 2.5 millimeters or 1/4 of a centimetre, the actual border that you get between those two measurements. Look at that. Now wait till I pop this onto the pumpkin pie, and that colour is just going to absolutely pop off the page. Now you could pop this up onto dimensionals. I'm not going to. I'm just going to put this flat, and we'll pop our insert in there as well. Now the border between the black and the pumpkin pie is the same, because we've gone down in 1/2 centimetre measurements. Now if you are in the US, you would use these measurements here. Now look, there's no point in racing off and getting a pen and trying to write all that down. Just email me at, where is it? Tilly2145 @gmail.com and request a copy of the templates. I will send you this sheet and you'll have them forever. There you go, free. Okay, so now we've got our, look at that. Isn't that lovely? So I was toying with the idea of a bow. Let's just see what we think. Might just pop a bow. Oh, crikey, I think that ribbon's crooked. Do you know that? So I do rabbit ears. You do your bows however you like to do them. When I've put that little loop through there, I flip it over. And yeah, I'm sure there's probably an easier way, but that's the way I do them. I did warn you that, yeah, what you see is what you get. Look at that pretty little bow. That ribbon is just so beautiful. So I'll just trim that off here, and we'll trim that off there. And I think we'll just pop that on there with a glue dot. She says, wondering if she has any handy. Yes, look at that. Right there. So what I like to do is I usually like to have a glue dot underneath on this ribbon here. So I'm just going to peel that glue dot off, pop that under there, and press it down. And now when I put my ribbon on, it will hold it securely. So yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, and that ribbon is a little bit skewy, so we might even put this on playfully at a bit of an angle. And then I got these flat adhesive back pearls. They're that kind of iridescent, the similar iridescent to that. So that's where all the boo-boos are gonna disappear right now. So I'm gonna pop one here. Can't even tell that I buggered that one up. We got any more before we go blindly popping them around everywhere? Nope. Let's pop a big one. We want a focal one. Let's pop it up here next to there, and we'll pop another small one over here somewhere. There we go. Beautiful. How gorgeous is that? Simple. How long did that take me? 21 minutes, but I did have a bit of a yak first. Okay, so I'm going to pop this in here now. This is the insert. Now you can just use your seal. Oops. You don't need a lot to hold this in place. So you can pop that in there like that. We've got a beautiful card. These daisies are just a delight to colour in. They're very, very quick. Absolutely gorgeous. And that little pop of Pool Party, it does fade back. It just gives them a bit of something. I don't know. So now I'm going to do the same thing with the Pool Party one. So let's go. This time I'm using that little dragonfly. So I've got all the same pieces. I'll pop that over there till I'm finished. So you're getting 2 for the price of 1 today. No extra charge. So, yeah, let's have a look at this. Look, I've already started making a mess. My goodness. Let's have a go. Gorgeous. Now, where is our sentiment stamp gone? I always lose something. I did... Oh, here it is. Stop looking. I found it. I did warn you. And look, I just stuck my thumb in them. Anyway, all right. Okay, let's go. Same greeting, but they are going to be same but different. How's that? Same but different. So I'm popping that just around about the top half again. Now I'm just eyeballing that again. And gorgeous. So we'll pop that over there. Now I'm going to get my little dragonfly, and I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to have him going around at different... Oh, that wasn't inked up very well, but I'm going to show you how to fix that because that happens to me a lot. I don't know about you, but yeah. So we'll just put some more dragonflies around. And then we'll have them coming out from there. And sometimes you think you don't know where you're going to stamp these things, but you'll work it out. You will work it out. And don't worry too much if it doesn't look 100% perfect, because at the end of the day, by the time we do all of this, nobody's going to even notice that. And I'm not joking. Would I joke? Would I joke about something like that? No. Right, there we go. Okay, we're getting there. And then when you get to these areas, you can start popping half stamps in. So if you see a spot where you think, look, that needs a bit of a wing there. Maybe that needs a bit of a tail. There we go. I'm going to call that done, okay? So again, very, very quick. Now, I'm using the Pool Party again, but I'm using the brush end, and I'm just going to be very, very loose with this. So I'm just going to go like that. And if it doesn't fill the whole space, you know what? I'm not going to lose any sleep over that, because I want this to be kind of, you know, I think they call it like graphic. I don't know. I don't know what they call it, but anyway, that's what I'm doing. So I'm just using the brush end. These are, I think I'm going to be replacing these soon. The light pool party, it's got no ink left in it because obviously I've been using it a lot. So I'm just doing this, and then I'm going to show you something that I'm going to do. And you do get into a bit of a rhythm with these. Yeah, have I done them all? I'm pretty sure I have. Now I'm going to take the light Daffodil Delight, and I'm just going to use the bullet end. And where there's a bit of white, I'm just going to put a little bit of that, just to add a bit of interest, so that it's not fully white. Yeah, I just felt like I wanted to do that, so I am. So have a look, have a play, and see if you like that finish. If not, well, you know, you don't have to do anything if you don't want to. But I just thought it was adding in another colour. It does dry back light, so don't worry if you think, oh no, oh no. There we go. I think it's done. I think it's done. Now, just going to hold that up. Now you can see where I've missed some of these stamped images. Get yourself one of these. It's like a fine point black Sharpie style pen. So yeah, I'm just going to fill that in. I'm not going to worry if it's not 100%. But yeah, just make sure you can see where you're going. And one down here, poor little fellow, I missed his whole head. Now I've watched a stamper, and she's been around for a long time, and she actually goes over every single image. After she's stamped it and coloured it, she goes over every single line with one of these. I'm not that dedicated. But look, isn't that gorgeous? Now with this one, I want to do some splattering. And I'm going to show you this little set. It's just a set of like travel watercolor paints. Look, as I said, I've been around a long time, and I have loads of stuff. And if I can get this out of here, yeah, all the better. Okay, so it's just, I mean, you can pick these up online. Obviously, Stampin' Up don't sell them, but they're a little travel watercolor set. Great for the kids. It's compact. It even gives you one of these water brushes. Okay, but you know, guys, you know that I'm very old school, so I'm not going to do that. Of course, I'm just going to use a brush. I'm going to bring my little beautifully glittered spray booth back, and I'm going to use my, where is my brush? Just my standard brush. Now there's some black watercolor on here. It's the very last one. It's right there. I'm just going to put some water onto that and just give this a bit of a spatter with some black. So we'll just pop that over there. I know you guys get nervous when I've got an open water container, but don't worry. Now, in this case, I'm going to tap this against here. I just want some fine black. It's amazing the difference that this actually makes. And that's all I want. Look, that's all I want. So I'll rinse my brush. I'll dry that off, pop it back into shape, and yeah, look, at this point in time, this could be just a little kid's paint set that you use. So that's coming out of the spray booth now. Isn't it lovely? Gorgeous. Okay, so we're doing the same thing. So I'm going to let that dry for a minute. I'm going to take my card insert. I'm going to stamp my little dragonflies up again, just on the inside of this card. So I'll have one going like that, and I'll have one going like this, I think. Hang on. Hold your horses, honey. I need to see what I'm doing. Okay, we'll just pop him down there like that. He's coming off the page. Yep, that's fine. That's perfect. I'm going to get the pool party. No comment. The pool party. And I'm just going to do that again. Just in case you want to see this again. It's literally just scribbling. Then I'm taking my Daffodil Delight. I'm just going to run a little bit around where there might be some white, because their wings are kind of like iridescent. Now, if I hold that up, you'll see that it has dried back a bit lighter. So we'll put this thing together now. Where's our ribbon? A gorgeous iridescent striped trim. We need about that much again. Pop that over there. I will put all the details. Don't worry, I'll put all the details below. And I need my Stamp and Seal. Oh, Stamp and Seal Plus. I like the plus for holding ribbon and stuff, okay? So I'm just going to pop some there, and I'm going to hope that that's in the right spot. Like, it's that hot. That paint dried almost instantly. So we'll pop that down there like that. So it's the same design. It's basically just using some of those little stamps that you may not know what to do with. I mean, sometimes I sort of struggle with some things, but that just looks so nice. Now wait till we pop this on the black, and yeah, I think you'll agree that it just looks so stunning. And it's very simple. We like simple sometimes. If you've got to make a card in a hurry, or you've got to make a lot of them, then yeah, it's a good idea to have your card fronts already cut up into your mats. So yeah, maybe you could do that one day, just cut a few up and just keep them in a box or in a drawer or something like that, so that you've got your mats. You can always cut them down smaller. If you're worried about wasting them, don't worry, you'll use them. I can tell you that right now. What did I just do with that ribbon? Oh, here it is. Hi, honestly. Glue dots, where are they now? Over here, right? Hold your horses, honey. So I'm going to get, oh my gosh, here it is. I did say it was a messy desk. So here's my little glue dot. I'm going to pop that under there like that. We'll tie another bow. It's wide ribbon. You know, sometimes wide ribbon can be a bit tricky to use, but this is so gorgeous. It's got that like a chiffon-y sort of, dare I say chiffon, but you know, like translucence about it. So it's not heavy, even though it's wide, it's not a big heavy bow. So yeah, so we'll just muck around with that for about 5 minutes now. Hold your horses. That looks pretty good. That looks okay. We'll just trim that off, and I still haven't found my favorite snips, but never fear, I'll find them. Right, there we go. So we need another glue dot for him. And we'll just pop that. Is that crooked too? Have I got a crooked eye? I think I have. I think I do have a crooked eye. Oh well, never mind. Oh crikey, is that in the middle? Anyway, there we go. Look, there you go. We're going to glue this on here. We're going to glue our piece in the middle. Now, you can put some more of that black spatter on there. I'm not going to because, you know, I've been faffing around with this for a while now. Oops. So let's get some glue. Let's use some seal because the glue is just protesting against the heat, and they've told me on the news that it's going to be even hotter tomorrow. Spare me, please. Just beam me up. I'll be sitting either in the pool or under the air conditioner because I just simply do not cope in the hot weather. My husband and my son, my middle son who lives with us, they're both like reptiles. They can't get enough sun. Ugh. And I'm like, it's hot, it's hot. They're like, no, it's not. I'm like, yeah, it is. Okay, so that's going on the front. The same beautiful stepped down borders with the same interval between them, which I think always makes them look a little bit more professional. I'm going to put some of these gorgeous pearls on this one as well. Now, have I got any buggered up bits? Let's see. I bet you can't even see the one I drew now. I can't even see it. Where did I draw it? I think it might be that one. Anyway, it looks good. So I'm going to put some of these on now. We'll put a big one. We'll put a big one up here. And we'll put a couple of, we'll put a couple of the little ones just around the text. Just like that. What do you reckon? Yep. Okay, done, done and done. Now I'm going to pop these here so you can have a look at them. Let's have a look together, shall we? Very, very simple. Now, if you keep your colour scheme to a coordinated one, even though there's a bit of pool party in the little daisies, it's the pumpkin pie that pops as soon as you put it onto that pumpkin pie background. Don't be afraid to put and look before you actually glue it down to see what you like. I could have probably put the green behind it, but there is a formula where you know, you take the smallest amount of colour and you make that the matte, just so that it brings it all together. This one here, we've pretty much only got a monochromatic colour scheme. It's the pool party with the white and the black, adding that little bit of yellow, the tiny little bit of the light daffodil delight. That's just to amuse me, and basically these videos are just to amuse me. And so yeah, I hope you enjoy watching while I just amuse myself, basically. So now we're getting to the pointy end of the year, and I think next week might be my last week for videos for a couple of weeks over the Christmas period. My family, my mum and dad, who are 90 and 92 respectively, are coming to stay, and I'd like to spend as much time with them as I can. So I will be having a couple of weeks off. Don't worry, I'll be back I'll be back before you know it, and you won't have even missed me. But don't forget, my name is Jill Lancet. That is my online store. If you'd like to go and have a look at any of these products, they are Stampin' Up products. And if you have any questions, you can email me. Or if you'd like a copy of the matte template, I've laminated mine just to make it last longer, and I can wipe it clean. And I quite often use it as a palette, so yeah. So if you'd like a copy of that, you can email me to tilly2145 at gmail.com. Alternatively, you can just pop some questions in the comments. I do get back to you as soon as I can. But I hope you've had a great week this week, and I hope the weekend is looking good for you as well. So look, take care, everybody. Stay kind, and I'll see you all soon. Hooray. Bye for now.